Well, good morning, everyone. So, this is my last day as an over-the-road truck driver for Boots Transport. I've decided to retire from truck driving, and this is my final trip. So I'm going from Nisku to Brooks and back to Calgary. Right now I'm on my way to pick up my load. It's a preloaded trailer. Plate steel from Samuel Metal in Nisku. We're on our way there now. It is 5:45 in the morning. They wanted me to pick up my load at 6 o'clock, so I'm on my way there. It wasn't that far away from where I was sleeping. So here we are coming up to it right now. I have to go around to the back gate. Hopefully the gate's open, but we'll see. It looks like it's not open. So I guess I'll have to sit here and wait until 6 o'clock. Yeah, the gate's closed. So we're going to sit here and wait patiently. So I just talked to the shipper. My load is in the first bay there. So he told me to spot my empty trailer right here, so I can get out and post-trip it. After I post-trip it, I'll pull around to the door on the north side of the building. So, for this company, I have driven approximately 1.7 million miles, which equates to traveling to the moon and back 3.5 times. That's quite the distance. Anyways, in another video, I'll get into more details about what it's like, what it was like being a truck driver. So here I am, I'm backed up. I go and check in the window. So I have to move out of the way because the shunt truck is still hooked up to my trailer. So this load is a tarp load. There it is, the shunt truck pulled out, so I'm backing in. Now I'm going to strap the load down. By the way, everything in this video is sped up 4 to 8 times, so this is sped up 8 times, just so it goes quicker. I actually have cut about 25 minutes off the original cut of this video. So here I am strapping my final load. Looks kind of funny doing it that quickly. All in all, it didn't take me that long. About an hour and 15 minutes overall. to strap and tarp this load. I didn't use corners, softeners on the edges of the metal because it was rounded corners, so I'm putting on corner softeners for my tarp so I don't tear the tarp. Putting the tarp on now. Just one tarp on this load. It was only just under 30 feet long. It was 3 piles of 10 footers, or 2 piles of 10 footers and 1 pile of 8 footers, so 28 feet long. Bungeeing it up. I'm trying to do this as quick as I can because I want to make sure I make it to Brooks to unload the same day. So they just told me, the guy just asked me if I could pull out so that the truck behind me can pull out. Just grabbed a piece of wood to put down on the front edge of my tarp. Finish bungeeing it. So I pre-tripped the trailer right away as soon as I hooked up to it to make sure there was nothing wrong with it. Everything checked out perfect. So far this day is going very well. Paperwork. Tightened down the board on the front. Finished doing up my straps behind the truck. Now it's time to go. So the load's 24,100 pounds. I thought maybe they might be a little heavy on the trailer, but after I looked at the tags and stuff, the entire weight of the trailer could actually sit on the rear axles, so of the load, I mean, could sit on the rear axles, so we're good to go. Don't have to worry about scaling it. I'll turn right here and head towards Highway 2. Not that far off the highways, which is nice. Not a lot of traffic on the road. So with all the waiting I did and everything, it took just under an hour and a half to strap and tarp the load. Beautiful day out. Here we go, taking the exit to go south to Calgary. There's multiple ways I could go, but I'm going to go straight down to Calgary, down to 22X in Calgary, and then head east. here's some garbling. I'm trying to leave the original soundtrack in so you can hear the truck. Anyways, like I said, video is sped up 4 times to make things a little bit quicker. I'm not showing you the entire route. I'm not showing you the entire drive. Just some key things that were along the way. So after this overpass is the Duke Scale. And I was wondering if it was going to be open, and sure enough, the scale is open. Can't see the lights going by there, but it is open. So this is my last and final time that I ever drive over the scale, and I hope everything's good. I would hate to get stopped on the last time going through the scales. But as you can see, no red light, no parking papers, and there's no more scales between here and Brooks and back to Calgary with the route that I'm taking. So here we are in Lacombe. I have to do my load check after an hour, my first load check, so they built a big pull-out here. So we're going to pull in here. The Axe Attacks protesters are squatting here, but I'm not going to get into any of that. They're protesting the carbon tax. So, load check's done. I kind of sped that up. I skipped the actual sitting there, going out and doing the load check. Again, to speed up the video. So, here we are going through Red Deer, making good time. This is the last time doing this in a truck.
Well, you don't trust. You go down here for. Well, I'm not going to find anything. And we'd like to pay for the service. We're going to last time. I'm in here. And I was wondering if you guys will have to use service. And I will see how I'm going to I'm probably about 4 o'clock. And I'm going to work work. And I'm going to get out to the
we're coming up to Gasoline Alley here. I've seen so many changes. This whole area here is, they revised the highway and they actually shut down the frontage road in Gasoline Alley years ago. And they didn't like the trucks parking there because truck drivers would leave their garbage. But anyway, going by at Gasoline Alley. They did put in a Petro Pass on the highway to Penhold that has a Tim Hortons and a Burger King there. There's a big truck parking lot there now, so now we're in between Airdrie and Calgary, heading up to the Stony Trail. When I first started working for Boots, Stony Trail didn't even exist. I used to have to go down Deerfoot to Pagan and anyways, now this is nice. They have completed the ring road in Calgary now. Stony Trail is one complete circle. And I've pretty well driven the entire circle. So, I worked for Boots for 16 years and 3 months, and in that time I spent 10.8 years living in my truck in a space that was smaller than what is considered torture in a prison cell. Now, mind you, I can get out of the truck and walk around, whereas prisoners can't. So, but it just gives you an idea of what I lived in for 10.8 of the last 17 years. I made all my meals at home during this time. I purchased a lunchbox oven in the first year after I went to a Husky truck stop and ordered dinner. And meatloaf, potato, peas, and a cup of coffee was $20. And I said, no, I can't spend that every day, so I started making my meals at home, taking them in the truck, bought a cooler, bought a lunchbox oven, and basically every weekend I'd go home and get my meals ready, and finally after a while I bought an inverter and put the inverter in the truck and started doing the same thing with my coffee, making my coffee in my truck. That way I didn't have to stop at Tim Hortons. I didn't have to make sure that I was close to Tim Hortons to get my coffee, because I am a Tim Hortons addict. So this was a very nice day. No issues the entire trip, which was really nice. I know it looks like I'm going so fast, but really, if you look, I'm only doing 95 kilometers an hour, 96. So here's the exit for 22X. Another reason why I took this way is because going this way, there's only 2 stop signs the entire way. Actually, technically, there's only 1 stop sign the entire way. And that's where 22X turns into 901. So here we are coming up, heading east on 22X. About an hour and 45 minutes away from Brooks, making really, really good time. So here we are on Highway 901, heading east at Gleason. And Highway 24 is where 22X ends, and it turns into 901. I seen them build this grain elevator here to the left. We'll make a right-hand turn onto Highway 1. Here we are at Brooks. I have to go up to the last exit for Brooks to follow the truck route. I could have gone that exit, but you end up having to go through the long way around, shall we say. There wasn't a real direct. I would have ended up having to come in from the south up to my road. So this is it, gonna deliver my last and final load. After this, I head back to Calgary. So here we are, arriving at my destination. Taking off my tarp, undoing all the bungees. I had a nice talk with the forklift operator here today. Wow, I really wish I could fold up a tarp that quick in real time. Didn't take me long to fold it up, but I wish I could do it this quick. Anyways. There we go. Last time I'd roll up a tarp. Gonna unstrap the load. Get unloaded. Didn't take long to unload. I got there at 20 after 12. They're pretty well done. Get my bills of lading signed. Finished putting everything away, tying things up. And that's it. That was my final load. Now it's time to head back to Calgary. My week started with a trip to Kelowna, Ashcroft, and a third drop in 150-mile house in BC. And then I drove up the highway to Hickson and loaded a load of lumber for Atchison, Alberta. And then loaded this load. And that's it. So I was planning on washing my truck before I gave it back to them because it's dirty. But a couple of weeks ago, Calgary had a humongous water main break, and they have water restrictions. So I'm not allowed to wash my truck. So it was funny, when I got back to Calgary, after I dropped my trailer, I headed to the truck wash, and I made it back to Calgary in good time. I got to the truck wash and it was closed. And then it dawned on me that it's closed because there's water restrictions. And anyways, so I never did get the truck washed. So here I am coming back up to Gleason 901. Going to make a left-hand turn off Highway 1. Take it back to the yard. Coming up to Gleason. Pretty flat out here. They have a big festival out here every summer. I believe it's during Stampede. Here we are coming back into Calgary, coming up the Stony Trail. I have a new residential area going into the right here. So all in all, it was a very, very good day. I did get a text from my dispatcher who wanted to make sure that I would come in tomorrow, or come in on Friday, because this is Thursday. Wanted to make sure that I came in on Friday because they had a surprise for me, so got back to the yard. I cleaned my truck out and came in on Friday and turned in my keys and my fuel cards. So I was a little bit emotional coming in here, you know, realizing that this is my last time doing this. I didn't quit, I retired. I decided back in March that I needed to retire very soon, so I picked June 21st as my retirement day. Here we are coming down Garden Road. Heather Glen Golf Course on the right. These buildings to the right, Heather Glen Golf Course used to be 27 holes, and the city took away 9 holes from them, sold the land and turned it into industrial. Coming up to our secondary yard, they asked me to drop my trailer here. So this is where I'm going to drop it. Last time I post-tripped a trailer, well, everyone, this is it. This is the last trailer I'll ever haul. I just got back from Brooks. Done my post trip. So, to make my videos, I will be trading this in for this bad boy. I am finally going to be able to drive it. I've already got a camera hooked up inside it. I don't have a rear-facing camera yet because I don't know where to put it. Because it is a convertible, but that's what I'm going to be shooting my videos from. So, trailers post-trip. Now for the last short little drive back to the yard. Yard's not too far away. Hit the stop sign. Oh. So here we are, back at Boots Transport. So I'm going to spend the next hour or so cleaning out my truck and reminiscing about my 17 years with Boots. So they did have a surprise for me on Friday. It was a nice cake and a gift certificate for Rocky Mountain Motorsports. Thanks. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, send me some comments, tell me what you think. And I'm looking forward to doing more new videos for you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.